We start with a point. Hi, it's Rob Bryant and welcome back. Today's entry is called Imagining the Omniverse Addendum, and we're going to do just a little bit of catch up here. The picture you're looking at in the background you'll remember from an item called Slices of Reality, and this is a picture that was taken by an iPhone of a spinning propeller. When we look around at our reality, it feels like it's continuous. It feels like it's happening in a completely smooth progression from now to the future. What's really happening is everything is divided into what quantum physicists call quanta, tiny little Planck-length slices. And this is a really important part of the Imagining the 10th Dimension visualization, because it gives us a way to see then how our reality is really coming from tiny little slices that are being chosen from a fifth dimensional probability space. These little ways of visualizing how our reality is not continuous are some of the things we've been playing with here. I'm getting Jason to put up a video now that we shot of a book called Gallop that I found in a children's bookstore, a Scanimation picture book. And if you go to Amazon.com or any of your local bookstores, I'm sure you should be able to find this. There's actually a whole series of these books. And it's a really interesting technique that they use here. Completely low tech. It's just as you're turning the page, there's basically a bunch of tiny little bars that are passing over a picture that has been created using tiny little slices, and that's what gives the motion to the pictures as you're turning the pages. And I think it's a very imaginative way to give people another way of thinking about how our reality could also be coming from tiny little slices. Now, last blog we talked about the scientific fact that our universe is non-local. Since this project is about imagining the patterns that exist outside of the now of this moment in space-time, non-locality is a key idea to the puzzle of thinking about our universe from a timeless perspective. Now, you'll also remember, we'll put up buttons here for a couple of my favorite video blogs from a few months ago, Dreaming of Electric Sheep and Imagining the Omniverse. And I'm going to get Jason now to jump ahead and put up a video of a video game that we're going to be talking about a little bit later from a company called Bobblebrook. But meanwhile, let's talk about those two videos that we were just referring to, Dreaming of Electric Sheep and Imagining the Omniverse. With those two videos, we used an amazing networked screensaver created by Scott Draves called Electric Sheep. We used the program's fluid, fractal, recursive images as a visual aid to help us imagine how the Omniverse could contain all these random fluctuations, and yet within all that randomness and noise, a selection pattern could arise which would view that pattern of information from just the right angle, and voila! The wave function representing a space-time universe and all of its probabilistic outcomes could spring into being, not with a big bang, but with a causal tree that exists timelessly, with all possible timelines already existing as per Everett's many worlds interpretation. This means that what looks like from our perspective to be the Big Bang, or now, or the end of the universe, are already existing subsets of the underlying symmetry state, which I've been calling the Omniverse. Now, did I lose you there? Okay, then try this. The game that we've been looking at in the background here was pointed out to me by Guidewire. It's called Coin of Vantage. It comes from a company called Bobblebrook. Kudos to them. In the same way that thinking about what a flatlander would really see, or how time is a direction, or how our holographic universe of 4D space-time is really a shadow of a fifth-dimensional pattern, which relates to discussions we've had in hypercubes in Plato's cave, flatlanders on a line, and aren't there really 11 dimensions? I would say that this game from Bobblebrook can be used to give us an intuitive way of visualizing how what looks like randomness from one perspective could be, from another perspective, a selection pattern, which chose our universe from out of the Omniverse. Not only that, the game is fun to play. Next time around, we're going to talk about something called the invariant set. My name is Rob Bryanton from the Imagining the 10th Dimension video blog. Enjoy the journey.